today we're going to show you how to make your favorite store-bought snacks at home. So your Oreos, your Goldfish Crackers, your granola bars, we'll try to make it from scratch today because my kids really love snacking, and I know I try to give them more fruit and more whole foods, but sometimes they really just want that delicious Oreo or that cheesy cracker. Whenever we're at the grocery, Renee would always be like, could you buy me Goldfish Crackers? So I thought, why not just make it from scratch? And I really like making a lot of things from scratch, like our bread, our muffins, our cupcakes, our cookies, because I think it's so much better when you know what goes into your food, and when you make it, you can control the amount of sugar or salt that goes into it. But mind you, we don't always make everything from scratch. Like we, on occasion, would buy Cheetos and a lot of chips, because Russ really likes chips. And we'd buy Oreos, those golden Oreos, we really like those. But I think with some planning ahead, like we could all, spare a couple of hours on a Sunday and make these snacks so that we have enough stock for the week. So I will share with you the full recipe in this video, but I will also put a link in the description box below so you can access that. And also at the very end of this video, I will show you a couple of options how to make that little fishy cookie cutter for the Goldfish Crackers. So make sure you stay till the very end so you see that. So enjoy this video, and I hope you try to make these snacks, and when you do, tag me on Instagram at Monique's Home. They're really easy to make and they're really delicious. This is actually our first time to make these particular snacks, so I have no doubt that you can make them at home too. In the bowl of your mixer, put in half a cup of butter and half a cup of white sugar. Mix it on medium speed to cream the butter and the sugar together. Add an egg and mix, mix, mix. Add a cup of flour, a cup of cocoa, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, half a teaspoon salt, and mix it all together. Once the dough has come together, put it on your kitchen counter and use your hands to sort of mash it all together like clay, and then wrap it in cling wrap, and then put it in the fridge to chill for about 45 minutes to an hour. After the dough has chilled, put it in between two pieces of parchment paper so that it doesn't stick to your kitchen counter or to your rolling pin. And then use your rolling pin or a jar to flatten it out as evenly as you can. So you can use a small round cookie cutter to cut out the little circles like your Oreos. As I said, this is also my first time making this, and I eventually realized that it's easier to cut the circles by twisting your cookie cutter down into the dough. Make use of the same parchment that you used earlier so that you don't waste parchment paper, and basically just line up your Oreos for baking at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes. Now to make your filling with 1/4 cup butter and a cup of confectionery sugar or icing sugar. Now add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. If you can find clear vanilla extract, it's going to taste even more like Oreos. A cup of rice puffs or rice cereal, 1.5 cups of steel cut oats, half a cup of chopped almonds, 1/4 cup chocolate chips, 1/4 teaspoon salt, half a cup of honey, and 1/4 cup of almond butter, or if there are no allergies, then use peanut butter. I happen to have the silicone mold for brownies, so I'm going to use that, and basically you fill in the cavities and press it down so it holds its shape. If you don't have a mold, then just put it in a baking pan and shape it into a square or a rectangle. Bake it in the oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes. Once it's done, let it cool and then cut it into your granola bars. Five ounces cheddar cheese, 2 tablespoons or an ounce of unsalted butter, half a cup of flour, half teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon onion powder, and basically just mix it all together. We're using a food processor. If you don't have one, I'm pretty sure a blender will work too. And then add a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of water to make the dough come together. Renee says it looks like rice. I say it looks like couscous. And you're basically going to put it on your kitchen counter like you did with your Oreos and sort of mash it all together like Play-Doh.
It's like Play-Doh.
It is like clay. It is like Play-Doh. You gonna touch it?
And
you
it
gonna
smells yummy.
It does smell yummy. You gonna tell everybody how it feels?
Feels like Play-Doh and slime mixed together.
Once it comes together, just like with your Oreo dough, wrap it in cling wrap and put it in the fridge for about 20 minutes.
Welcome back, everyone.
All right, so this has been in the fridge for around 20 minutes. Nice and chilled. So now we're going to
Unwrap it like a birthday present.
Okay. And I have here 2 pieces of parchment paper so that we can put our dough in between them so it doesn't stick to your rolling pin or to your kitchen island. So, thank you, Nay. Salamat po. Say walang anuman.
Walang naman.
Alright.
Can I try?
Whoa. Alright, so we're just gonna roll it out, roll it flat with a rolling pin. Here, let me help you. It's gonna be a little bit tricky because the dough is a little tough because it came from the fridge. So, mommy might need to help. Mommy or daddy or an adult might need to help you.
If you're just a kid who's watching.
Do you think kids can do this by themselves?
So.
Yeah. You gonna show them how?
Yes. Because it's just so easy.
It is easy. It's actually really quick to make, right? And with very, very few ingredients. It's true. All right.
Very, very few
Here.
ingredients to make it.
All right. So while Renee is rolling the dough out, I'm just gonna talk about the cookie cutters for a bit. So I've seen a lot of blogs and videos that they made their own fishy cracker cookie cutter, miniature fish cookie cutter out of old soda cans. So I tried doing that, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Can you see it? It turned out okay, but I got 2 cuts just for making it, so I don't think it's safe to use for kids. Even for an adult, I wouldn't want to use it. It was really hard to make. I cut myself making it. So I tried making it with an old water bottle, and it was easier because it was easier to cut and to shape, but I think it will also be challenging to use this as a cutter because the plastic is so thin, so it's a little bit flimsy, so it might be hard to hold its shape. Can you see it? All right. And then I tried using thicker plastic, so I got this from like a packaging of those 3M hooks. And this, I think, holds its shape better. It's easier to work with. It's not sharp at all on the edges, so it won't cut you or your child. But again, it doesn't hold the shape here by the tail. Can you see it? There. So I think if you're going to use it as a cutter, you'd have to hold it all the time. You have to pinch it down all the time as you press it down.
These people made by themselves with a machine.
Right, that's right. So wait, as I'm saying that if you were to use this, you'd have to hold on to the tail and press it down on your dough while holding on to the tail. So that might not be
enough, Mom?
I think so. So it might not be as efficient. So you're right. So Renee said this one was made by a machine. So I think you can always find miniature cookie cutters in your local baking store or in the grocery. Hold on, Renee, can I just show them? Okay. So this isn't actually a fish. It's actually a little bunny. You see it? I'll put it against my hair so you can see there. It's actually a little bunny. So what I'm going to do so that it looks like a little fish is I'm just going to pinch it. See, Nay? Pinch it, make the end a little bit pointy. Now it looks like a fishy. Right? Can you see?
Although I would like it as a bunny.
So your fishies go in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. If your fishies are a little too thick and you don't think they're golden enough, you can add about 5 to 8 minutes more. You can also add ice to your fishies with a toothpick or a barbecue stick. So there you have it, our do-it-yourself granola bars, Oreos, and Goldfish Crackers. Super easy to make and super delicious. So we'll see you again next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for visiting Monique's home. Bye!